Hey guys, so all over the country right now, people are on their way back to school. Classes are starting up and getting in full swing. So I figured in light of that, today we are going to work on our PhD, also known as a post hole digger. So just like any other working tool, like a shovel or a hoe, a post hole digger only has a single bevel on it, and it's got a working edge. And that basically just means that it's going to have a little bit thicker of a bevel on it, and it doesn't need to be perfect. It's not a razor blade. It doesn't need to be super sharp. It just needs to have enough of an edge so that when you're cutting through the ground, through soil or roots, it's going to be able to cut through that stuff easier than if it has this real blunt edge on the end of it. So to sharpen this, all I'm going to use today is just a plain old file. If you would like, you can use something like an electric grinder. However, I prefer to use a file because a grinder can potentially heat up the metal and mess up the temper in the metal. So I prefer just to go the old-fashioned way and use a file. So as you can see, you can kind of see the shiny part along here where it's been sharpened before. And this is the bevel, and it's on the inside of your post hole digger. If you look on the outside, there's nothing there. It's just flat all the way down the outside of the digger. So you only need to sharpen the inside. If your post hole digger has an existing bevel on it, I would highly suggest just following that angle that's already there. However, if your digger is in such bad shape that you can't see any sort of a bevel, it would probably be better to be a little bit on the thicker side for your angle than having it too thin. If it's too thin, when you hit a rock, it's just going to either chip or it's going to crumple. If it's a little too thick, it's better than having it dull, but it's not going to hurt anything. It might make you work a little bit harder, put a little bit more muscle on your arms. And that's all there is to it. That probably took me maybe 10 minutes to do that. So yeah, sure, it's going to be faster with a little electric grinder, but like I said, I prefer to use a file. So it's up to you. It's not too big of a time investment either way you do it, but I prefer to do it this way. And that's all there is to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.